We realize there's a lot to take in: the action, the anaylsis, the ranking of worst throw-ins and best free kicks. So thank your lucky stars, we have a World Cup 2018 landing page for your one-stop shop of all the action in Russia. Relive all the action on our daily blogs, check out features from the likes of Richard Jolly, Ian Hawkey and our very own man in Moscow John McAuley. There's podcasts, picture galleries, videos and favorite World Cup memories written by staff at the National. There's also a comprehensive list of venues in Abu Dhabi and Dubai showing all the World Cup games live. And don't forget to download your World Cup wall chart so you can track the results. So for your one-stop shop of all things World Cup, stop here. The Spartak Stadium in Moscow. Etisalat has offered customers a DH550 package to watch all 64 World Cup games in Russia. Mladen Antonov, AFP, 11:30 a.m. Worst throw-in at a World Cup? The throw-in is a simple technique as far as football goes. You don't have to be a professional to be able to take one, writes our online editor Ian Oxborough. A handful of players struggle with their hand-eye coordination, though, while others, such as Iran's Milad Mohammadi, are prepared to take the concept further by adding some gymnastics to the routine. It would have been an impressive moment during Wednesday night's Group B match against Spain had Iran not been losing 1-0 and it being deep into injury time when Mohammadi decided it was time to show off his moves. Except he didn't pull it off. As to why, read Oxborough's tick here. 11:20 a.m. Pizzi's pledge to Saudi fans. Juan Antonio Pizzi says his Saudi Arabia side will do everything to make the country proud in their final 2018 World Cup match against Egypt next week, after confirming their exit with the narrow defeat to Uruguay on Wednesday. Beaten 5-0 in the tournament opener by hosts Russia, the Saudis rebounded with a much-improved performance in Rostov-on-Don. Despite losing 1-0 to Luis Suarez's first half goal, they enjoyed the greater share of the possession against the much-fancied South Americans. Rated 14th in the world, Uruguay sit 53 places higher than Saudi Arabia, who are the tournament's second lowest-ranked side. You can read John McAuley's story here. View a photo gallery from the game below. Luis Suarez of Uruguay celebrates, after scoring his team's only goal during the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia Group A match between Uruguay and Saudi Arabia at Rostov Arena in Rostov-on-Don, Russia, on June 20, 2018. Ryan Pierce, Getty Images. Luis Suarez of Uruguay celebrates, after scoring. Ryan Pierce, Getty Images. Edinson Cavani of Uruguay is tackled by Osama Hassawi during the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia Group A match between Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Clive Rose, Getty Images. Luis Suarez of Uruguay shoots during the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia Group A match between Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Matthias Hengst, Getty Images. Uruguay's Carlos Sanchez reacts after a missed chance. Max Rossi, Reuters. Osama Hassawi of Saudi Arabia, right, and Luis Suarez of Uruguay in action. Sean Thu, EPA. Saudi Arabia's Yasser Al-Shahrani and Ali Al-Balai push Uruguay's Luis Suarez. Andrew Medicini, AP photo. Fahad Al-Mulad of Saudi Arabia is challenged by Jose Jimenez of Uruguay. Matthias Hengst, Getty Images. Uruguay's Diego Godin in action with Saudi Arabia's Fahad Al-Mulad. Max Rossi, Reuters. Uruguay's Guillermo Varela and Rodrigo Bentancur in action with Saudi Arabia's Taysir Al-Jassim. Marco Di Urizza, Reuters. Mohamed Al-Alaway of Saudi Arabia gives his team instructions. Clive Rose, Getty Images. Saudi Arabia's Salem Al-Dazari in action with Uruguay's Guillermo Varela. Max Rossi, Reuters. Luis Suarez of Uruguay reacts during the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia Group A match between Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Matthias Hengst, Getty Images. 11 a.m. Teammates pay for Danish defender's flight home to see newborn. What an incredible gesture. Denmark's internationals paid for a private jet to fly left-back Jonas Knudsen home to see his newborn daughter following Saturday's 1-0 victory over Peru. Goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel said he and his teammates were looking beyond football into the human being when they decided to pool and to send the new dad home to his family. Knudsen's wife Trine gave birth to their first baby many weeks early last Tuesday. The defender was surprised to learn that he had become a father from squad staff. Meanwhile, a GOAT got into the predictions game. 10:45 a.m., a fan who can't let go of Messi with their next World Cup match against Croatia just one day away. Argentina fans were starting to gather in Nizhny Novgorod on Wednesday and some brought their stars with them. Die-hard supporter Gonzalo Caruso has his hero Lionel Messi tattooed on his calf. Full story here, video is below. 10 a.m., day 8 is here, morning all. It may not yet be easy to predict who the early favorites are to win the World Cup since the tournament kicked off exactly a week ago. But following action on day 7, there are early indications as to which two players are most likely to lead the goal scorers chart during Russia 2018. Cristiano Ronaldo along with Lionel Messi is among the two best players in the world. But the Portuguese Ronaldo has got a head start on his Argentine rival by scoring 4 goals in 2 games, including a hat-trick against Spain. Wednesday's action saw Ronaldo score just the 1 goal against Morocco. But what a goal it was! You can read a report on the game by our main in Russia, John McAuley, by clicking here. Meanwhile, Spain's Diego Costa is not far behind Ronaldo. He is on 3 goals after scoring twice against Portugal followed by 1 against Iran on Wednesday night. Another player to watch out for is Luis Suarez, who scored the winner for Uruguay against Saudi Arabia in Wednesday's other game. It was a result that knocked both the Saudis and Egypt out of the competition, with both sides on 0 points after 2 games apiece. You can read our English football correspondent Richard Jolly's report on the game by clicking here. Lionel Messi and his Argentina teammates train ahead of their game against Croatia. Albert Haya, Reuters. Today's action: Denmark meet a robust Australian side in Group C at 4 p.m. at the Samara Arena in Samara to kick off the day's proceedings. Australia might consider themselves unfortunate to lose to France after putting in a good day's work. But they will know that with a little luck they are capable of beating a less star-studded side in Denmark. Next up is another Group C game, this one between tournament favorites France and Peru, with the latter under pressure to win. It could be curtains for them if the South Americans lose. They play at the Ekaterinburg Arena in Ekaterinburg. The late game is once again the big game of the day, with Argentina facing Croatia in Group D. It is a game that Argentina need to win if they stand a chance of making the knockout stages. But Croatia are formidable opponents, so it should be a close game, to be staged at Nizhny Novgorod Stadium in Nizhny Novgorod. Denmark's Christian Eriksen, right, trains with his teammates ahead of their game against Australia. Jonathan Nakstrand, AFP, download while you stay tuned to what's coming up. Why don't you download our wall chart to keep track of the games? You can get it here. Oh, and do you need a one-stop shop for everything from predictions, group guides, picture galleries and where to watch all 64 games in the UAE? You're in luck then. Visit our World Cup landing page to read expert opinion and features throughout the June 14th to July 15th tournament.